What is up, you guys? It's your boy, me, Mac again, coming back to you with another one. So we're gonna be talking about having kids today. You feel me? Me personally, myself, I don't have any kids, and I don't know what it's like to have any kids, but we're gonna just react to this video by Timothy over here. It has over 147 views on this. He has on this video here. I'm not subscribed to him, but I know who he is, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that now. Actually, he deserves it. All right, bear with me here. We got commercial going. Yeah, man. Like I said, I've never really had any kids. Like, oh, I did start watching this video a little bit. So in the beginning, he's talking a lot. He's ranting, and then after that, he goes on to his 5 reasons. I mean, his 10 reasons about not having kids. So I'm gonna go ahead and play the video, and we're gonna go ahead and watch some of it together, and then talk about it. And like always, guys, like, subscribe, and comment at the bottom how you feel. Like, do you have any kids right now, or I don't know, how does it feel? Like, how do you feel about this? 10 reasons why I decide to live child free. How do you feel about this? Like, are you gonna want to live child free? Like, is that a decision that you're going towards, or is that something that you don't want to happen, or whatever? Just leave a comment at the bottom.
Money I would lose raising a child, not for me. Reason number two.
So, like in the beginning, man, like I said, I started watching it a little bit. He was talking about how expensive kids are, and the money and stuff like that, and health care for kids, and food and everything like that. And honestly, I would have to say, like, that's probably one of the biggest reasons why I don't have kids. Kids are pretty expensive, and they're gonna need shoes, they're gonna need clothes, they're gonna need, like, nowadays people talk a lot about childcare, like daycare. Like, imagine the price of daycare and childcare and stuff like that. I don't think these are things that I would be able to afford, especially in my budget, for sure.
I've decided to live a child-free life. It's a lifelong obligation. I don't do well with responsibility. Okay? Anybody who knows me knows that. I like a very carefree, low drama, low obligation life. To bring into my life a lifelong obligation, I just know I wouldn't do well with that. Even if I would, like, if I ever had a child, I would do what I had to do. You know what I mean? I would not be a deadbeat dad. I would take on that obligation, but I would be crying on the inside, probably the outside. I just don't do well lifelong obligations. I'm definitely not gonna, like, bring one into my life that can't go away, that I can't quit. Moving on. Reason number 3.
So yeah, like, his second reason was it's a long life liability, and I could completely understand where he's coming from with that too. I mean, like, it's the same as having any other thing, having a car. It's a liability, it's a responsibility, you feel me? So you got to keep the maintenance of the vehicle, and take it to the shop, pay insurance on it, the ongoing insurance if you want it to be on the road. Like, let's just take something as a pet, for example. Like, I used to have a dog. Like, I had a dog, and it was expensive, like taking the dog to the vet. Like, it was a liability, it was a responsibility. Like, I feel like almost everything is your health. Like, anything you're doing, basically, it's I mean, can't really run away from that. Just you living life is pretty much a responsibility there. But hey, I mean, to each his own. This is his reasonings over here.
Third reason I don't have kids, and this goes along with the second one, it's just added stress. It is added stress. Another thing I hear from parents is that you constantly worry that your child is okay, They go to school, you worry somebody's gonna shoot up the school. You know what I mean? They go wherever they go. They're these days. You got to worry about something happening. I stress. Nah, my stress levels are right. You know what I mean? Where they need to be. They're good now. And I do things like meditate. I'm always out in nature, try to hold those stress levels down. I'm not gonna bring a child into this world and raise it way up here. I don't know if I could deal with that. And let's be honest, if I had a child and something did happen to them, I'm not strong enough to deal with that. You know what I mean? Think what you think about me. I'm telling you, if I had a child and I developed that bond, that love, if it's as strong as parents say, and something happened to that child, they got sick, they got really hurt, they died, whatever, I'm not strong enough. Too much stress. Too much stress.
Yeah.
I'm good where I'm at. Reason number 4.
Yeah, he's he's right again. He's absolutely correct. Like I don't got no kids myself, bro. Like I said before, I don't got no kids myself. But yeah, man, that shit is probably stressful. But like I'm gonna go back to what I've been saying from the beginning. We're going back now to the same thing. Everything in life is stressful. Finding a job is stressful. Um, I don't know, having a pet is stressful. Going through a relationship. Now you think about it, right? You have a kid and a school shooting happened or whatever. You can't prevent a shooting from happening to anybody. A shooting can happen to me when I go out there to the mall or I go food shopping or whatever the case might be. Or like he's taking scenarios which I approve of, which can happen. Scenarios are completely true because I mean, like I said, I haven't had a kid and I had a dog before, and there were scenarios that would come in my mind, and they would happen. They would literally happen. Like one was like I had my dog on a leash, and I remember going downstairs. When I first got her as a puppy, I put her on a leash, and then I went upstairs to get something, and then when I went back downstairs, I found the dog hanging in the car, like the strap was caught between the chairs, and then the dog was hanging by its neck and choking, like when she was a puppy. So yeah, I mean, those are scenarios that happen, crazy shit like that. But in the end of the day, bro, that stress comes with everything, like everything, bro. That's everything.
Kids are a joint venture. You know what I mean? So in order to have a kid, they gotta be two people. That was 4. 2 people. You can do that too this day and age if you want to. I'm sure. 2 people. I haven't met somebody that I wanted to have kids with. Any of the women that I've met that were like might have been like decent for mothers, they wasn't trying to have kids either. You know what I'm saying? And that is not a slight on women. I'm definitely not on that. There's no good women bandwagon out there. I'm just saying that like I haven't met someone who I just looked at and was like, we could have kids. And she was like, oh yeah, he's good for, you know what I mean? A lot of women probably look at me like, he'd be a horrible dad. You know what I mean? It's a joint venture. I've just never been in a situation where it clicked and both of us were just like, wanted to stay together long enough to have a kid. And we both thought we would be good parents. It just never, it takes 2 to tango. I ain't found nobody I really want to tango with like that. Number 5.
Yeah, man, he's right about that, bro. He's definitely right about that part. He hit the hammer by the nail right there. I'm sorry if I was looking out. I'm doing this from my window view, so I could use like the natural sunlight. And there was like a bird, on my porch, my balcony there, and it was like it was building a home, and I was like, oh shit, there might be like eggs or life in there, or whatever the case might be. I'm gonna go ahead and check it out later. I'll let you guys know. But yeah, man, finding a partner is not easy. Like I'm still single, and I'm not actively looking, but I'm still here single in society, and it's hard to actually find somebody that wants to have kids and stay with you. And I've had friends that had multiple kids and their partners left them. I've had my brother, as an example, that had 2 kids, 2 different girlfriends, baby mama, whatever you guys call them, and he's not with them. And one of them, he hasn't seen the kid for a while. I mean, the decision is left between the mom and the dad. That has nothing to do with me or him or her, but this shit happens. Like, like it takes two to tango. Like, if you want the kid to have a happy life and be born with a successful home or whatever, like me, I personally was born in a single parent household. Like, like I was an immigrant. I was born in a single parent household, and I was moving from house to house. So it was a lot, abusive and everything. So it was a lot, man. So um, just not having two stable parents in the household can definitely affect. I mean, it probably have affected me throughout the years. I'm probably still going through some things that I'm still trying to, like basically like reboot myself, delete from my memory. And it's not that's not possible. You have to create a very stable environment for the kid. Make sure that the kid is doing well, they're eating well, they're eating healthy, they are doing productive things and everything. Like, you gotta, the mom gotta do her job, the dad gotta do her job, vice versa. you know
I probably wouldn't be a good parent. Fifth reason, I don't want to have kids. I'll be honest. I probably would not be a good parent because I'd probably be one of those pissed off all the time parents because of some of the reasons we already talked about. I'm broke. I'm stressed. I got to feed these kids every day, 3-4 times a day.
Yeah.
They keep eating my food. I'm in here trying to watch the WNBA game. They keep running in, running back and forth, asking me questions. I don't know.
Facts.
Google it. Ask ChatGPT. Daddy watching the game. I just not. I just don't think. I just don't. I would try. Like, y'all know, I would try. And like I keep saying, if I ever, somehow slipped up in immaculate, what is it? Immaculate conceptually. If ever I kids by accident, or the Lord sent me one like He did Mary, I would do. I would do my best to be a good parent. I probably wouldn't be good at, like, I don't know nothing about kids. Like, I'm in my 40s. It's too late. I don't know nothing about kids.
Ooh,
I guess no parents ever do. Like, I just don't even have. I got a friend who just had a baby. She's an excellent mother. I can just tell. I hung out with her. She is an excellent mother. She naturally had that. Great parent. I can just tell. You know what I mean? If we're on the phone, baby start crying. She's like, I gotta go. My baby's crying. I gotta handle my excellent parent. If I'm on the phone, the baby start crying, I'm gonna go sit in the car, keep talking. Okay? Like, I ain't got no that diaper will wait. If you don't want to sit in it, you shouldn't have pooped in it. Okay, number 6.
Yeah, man. That parenting thing, I don't know. I don't know, man. If it was me, bro, and I had some kids, bro, I would do everything in my power to make them happy. Whether if it's money, taking them out for walks, trips, playing sports, buying them things, making them look presentable in society, getting them a better education, doing everything I could for my kids. That's what I would be doing. And I think that he's definitely like, I don't know, like, he's looking to, like, he's thinking about the future too much. And the fact that this guy, let me see here, this guy has I'm sorry, my laptop, I need somewhere to put my laptop, and I'm also just sitting on a fucking bucket. My back is hurting because the bucket has no cushioning, and then my laptop was shaking because I'm holding it and it's heavy. I have my desk, but there's not enough lighting to work with the desk. But with somebody with 147 views, 187 subscribers, 9,000 likes, I mean, this guy, I think he would be a great fucking dad. Like, I think he would be a great dad. And he just feels like he just fell in the spectrum of, like, being broke, like he said. Like me, being broke, you can't really find a good relationship because you can't really support a stable, good relationship being broke. Like, if you imagine if you had money, if you were more stable, you have a nice place, you have furniture, the person can come in there and you have money to spend time with them because you're not over excessively working, and give them time and value, and they give you time and value. So it's like, being broke definitely affects your relationships. It definitely, like, the female might think like, well, whoever you're with, they might be with you for now. When you don't have money, it's okay. But after a couple of years, they might be like, how are we gonna buy a home? How are we gonna have a car? How are we gonna have child insurance and shit like that? And they might end up breaking up with you without even telling you that it was because you're broke or because any of these things. But I feel like this guy would definitely be a good parent figure. You know, like he's a little older gentleman looking type thing, and he's obviously he's bald over here, right? He doesn't have no hair, and from all the grays in his face, it's looking like he's like a little older. I don't know. Like maybe he'll stay his age. Maybe he's in his like I don't know late 30s, but he just seems like maybe at that moment in time, the energy that I'm getting from him right now. I mean, maybe he was like I don't know. Maybe he felt that's how he felt. But this guy would be a great dad and just look like maybe he's and the dating market's been beating him up. I don't know. I mean, I've been getting beat up by the dating market, which makes me feel like I want to give up too. But yeah, man. I mean, he's a decent looking guy. He probably can do pretty well for himself. Maybe he's one of those people that don't want to have kids.
And I don't want kids living a child-free life. I really don't see the point.
Hmm. There we go. So yeah, look at my boy's face. So he answered my question right there. There's no point for him, you know. Like this guy, there's no point.
You know what I mean? Like, why? People are like, oh, it's this lifelong bond, and you'll never love somebody like you love your kids. I'm good. I'm good. I don't need it. I'm good. Unconditional love you get from your kids. I'm like, maybe till they're like 16, then it gets
Oh man,
Need to run Windows on your Mac?
ads, YouTube ads,
Parallel
YouTube ads.
if from what I've seen. Not to mention they get 30 and you ain't got money, half of them don't want to talk to you until you're about to die and they think you got some money. Anyway, I just don't see the point. And then there's a lot of people who are like, well, if nobody had kids, then the human race wouldn't continue. I really don't care. I really don't care. Every other species we actively kill off. We killing the trees, the animals, the microbes. We actively killing every other species, everything else on this planet.
My boy said the microbes, nigga. We out here killing atoms, nigga.
Suddenly when it comes to us, oh, we must continue. You gotta have kids and deal with them your whole life so the human race continue.
If you humans over here having kids and shit, right? All these kids, bro. If you look at throughout history, the Vietnam War, bro. Pearl Harbor, World War I, World War II, bro, and you look at like the Holocaust and all these things, like, bro, there's been a lot of human killings, and there's like Africa, the poachers and all the killings, extinct, fucking like he said, like seeds that's been taken away, that's been locked up, and trees that's been cut up for medicine, and land that's been man, trust me, man, that's why we do out here, son. You know, you come out here, nigga, you born into this plane, nigga, into this reality, nigga, and you just come here, nigga, you trying to take as much as you can, nigga.
I'm good. Number 7.
Damn.
And this kind of touches on, the point I just said. Like the world don't seem like it needs more kids. You know what I mean? Like going back to 8.
He's right, bro. He's right about that, bro. Like, bro, he's funny.
People on the planet. I don't think the planet's overpopulated, but I think we're straight. Like I think we're good. I don't think each and every human being has to procreate. Now, there's a lot of people out there got 4, 5, 6, 7 kids. Just pretend one of them is mine. If you think the average person should have, 2, 3 kids, Leroy got 8. You know what I mean? Gabe got 10. Whatever. Sheila got 5. Pretend one of their kids is mine. Leave me alone. I just don't think the world needs a kid from me.
So did you understand that? He's basically saying like, cause you got sperm donors out here, man. There was actually a whole documentary on a guy that donated sperm all around, basically all around the world. Like he went to like Germany, America, France, Italy, you know, like, and give his perm and was getting pregnant in woman and shit like that. So he's basically like saying like the same concept, just pretend that they're his kids. He's absolutely right. Yo, I'm hungry as fuck. I gotta go eat some, bruh. No capping. But yeah, man, this guy is right. Like, I agree with this guy 100%, bro. I don't know what to say, bro. Like, what do you guys think, bro? It's
I
like,
think other
yeah, I mean,
people
there's like a lot of fucking kids around, nigga. Like, no bullshit. There's a lot of kids around, especially when those immigrants get together, because they're obviously doing better than us. I don't know. These immigrants seem like they just come here and have kids. We're over here like, I want to be in a relationship. I want a beautiful girlfriend. We got to be together for a year and a half, 2 years. We got to be married. Man, listen, bro. These immigrants, they coming out here, they popping the kids left and right. They see each other, they like each other. Boop, 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 boop. Pay attention. Pay attention. Pay attention.
have taken my child voucher and used it for me. Thank you, Leroy. Moving right along. Number 8. I'm too old now. I'm too old to have kids.
Oh,
I'm
so
in my
there he
40s. I'm
goes.
not trying to be.
There he goes with that age thing. He's at his 40s, you know. So I am at my 30s. So I'm about, I'm about, I'm heading to this, guys. I'm heading to that path.
Damn near 60 at my kid's graduation. Not saying my kids would graduate, but I'm not trying. That's probably as far as they get, because daddy ain't paying for college. So they would graduate high school, but that's probably it. Community college, perhaps. Well, I don't know. Community college will probably be outrageous tuition 20 years from now. Let's not go there. I just think I'm too old. Like, I definitely don't have like that. Once again, back to the stress.
This
At
bucket,
22, maybe.
this bucket's hurting my ass bad.
Especially I
Bro.
was drinking back then. I would probably have to use that to cope. Alcohol's not a coping mechanism. But at 40 something, going into my mid 40s, having a kid.
Bro, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. He's not too old. There are people still having kids way, bro, way older than that. This man having kids at 60s, 70s. And I mean, being 40, he's a young guy. I mean, but he's at that spectrum. He's definitely at that spectrum where when if I hit 40s, I might be thinking about not having kids either, bro.
I'm too old. I'm too grown.
That is pretty old.
Those days are gone. No, I'm not. No, I'm not gonna be in my 60s dealing with churn. Like, I'm not doing it. Moving on.
My boy
Where are we? Number 9.
vibrating
This is a big one,
40.
folks. Hang in there. We only got 2 more. This is a big one. The 9th reason why I do not want to have kids and I live a child-free life is because if I had kids, I'd have to be around other people's kids constantly. Right? Once you have.
All right. He's facts. I was like, I was processing it because I was like, dude, there's nothing wrong with being around. But then I thought about it. I'm like, yo, that shit is kind of crazy because, let me listen what he has to say.
You got to hang out with people who have kids because the single people, the people without kids, or the married people without kids don't want to, be around you. The child-free people don't want to be around you. You got to hang out around you a lot. So you got to hang out on a regular basis around other people with kids. It's bad enough if I got to deal with my own bad kid. Now I got to be around several other parents and their bad children's on a regular basis, down at the daycare, down at the park. We going to the Chuck E. Cheese, at sports. Bro, it's too much.
I get it. It's too much work. It is a lot of work. Yo, my hair has gotten so long that fucking shit's over here going in my fucking eye, bro. But he's right, bro. Anyways, man, if you guys are smoking your wood or smoking your blunt, enjoy. I smoked a little earlier, that's why I'm not smoking. But he's right. He's right. Damn, this shit got in my eye, bro. My shit is fucking.
It just seems like once you become a parent, they just keep dumping other kids and child family stuff on you, bro. Bro, it's too much. It's too much. Why would anybody sign up for this? You know what I mean? And then I see my kid playing with this other.
Hey guys, I just found.
Yeah, I mean, he's right. Everything he's saying there, he's right. I mean, me, I would love to be involved in these kind of things. That's just me, bro. I don't know, bro. But that's just him, That's his mindset.
Kid comes home, he gonna be trying to act like little Timmy over there. Like, no, I can't. You know, these kids nowadays, they grow up
I'm gonna
quick
go ahead
too.
and
Like
fast
my
forward this to his
kid's
last
7 years
point.
old and already think they grown. No, because they picked it up from this kid whose parents let them have a phone at 6. I'd have decent kids. I might be the one with the bad kids. Little Timmy might be little Timmy Jr.
All right, man. So that's the video for you guys, bro. As you can see, bro, this guy goes off, bro. Top 10 reasons why I decide not to live, why I decide to live child free. So yeah, he's basically he's telling us how he feels about having kids and everything. You know what I mean? So this is how he feels, you know. Me honestly, bro, I feel like, bro, like, like I still want to have kids, hopefully I can have kids in the future, or hopefully I do have kids in the future, whatever the case might be, or who cares. um so what am I trying to say here before I end this video is that just like I feel like we're heading towards more like a society where people not wanting to have kids and not wanting to have kids and all this shit. I mean, you don't want to end up where you don't want to have kids so much where they start creating kids for you guys, where they actually start making kids or giving women's like pills or whatever technology or AI whatever to make kids, So having kids is a natural human thing, and I think that we all should be having kids, and poor or rich, because last time I checked, if you go to the poor communities, those fucking poor people fuck more than rich people, bro. I mean, rich people, they have sex or do this shit, whatever, but poor people, my guy, poor people have more sex. They have nothing to do. They poor. The most fun thing that they can do is fuck. So yeah, man. So I think that we should definitely keep having kids, and if you definitely want to have kids, you should definitely think about it and definitely still move towards that road, because there's not a lot of people heading towards that road nowadays. With the expense and stuff. I feel like like just try to get yourself stable out there and have kids. Like I feel like like we should definitely have kids. I don't see why not. People are having kids all over. How did I get here? It was because my dad had me and my mom had me, and that's why I'm here. And this is how I'm able to talk to you guys, and I'm able to create something, and I'm able to express myself. That wouldn't happen if somebody didn't have me. That you guys wouldn't be watching me if somebody didn't have you. So having kids is actually creating reality. Creating reality. You have kids, and they create something else and something else and something else and something and so on and so forth. So we should definitely keep having kids. I mean, he says he doesn't care about society, keep going, whatever. I mean, that's to each your own. You feel me? Like that's how he feels. But like I feel the same way about that too. I really don't give a fuck if society continues or not. But I definitely want to have like the experience of a human, of having a kid, and right now where I'm at, like I don't have any kids or anything like that. But leave your comments at the bottom, guys. Subscribe to the channel. Let me know how you feel. Let me know what you guys think about this, man. You feel me? So, anyways, man, peace out.